If you want to know how to cash out in any country around the world with LiveGood, make sure you pay attention to this video. Hey there, this is Dave Gardner, and I am going to run through quickly and showing you the options that you can actually get your commissions out so that you can get that on either to cryptocurrency, you can get it sent to your bank, or you can set it to a digital wallet or some variety of options like that, or even be able to pay for future products, future memberships, and even create memberships for other people. So when you have joined, make sure you go over to the My Earnings tab right in the beginning. You want to make sure you have everything squared away from the beginning so that you can choose how you're going to receive those commissions from all your hard work. And so when you click on My Earnings, we're going to have a couple options here. And if we look, we see a payment option, and we also see transfer commissions to credit wallet and the credit wallet. Obviously, you can look at the pay plan description and you can look at the rank. But if you have commissions, you want to make sure that you are able to receive those. So the first thing you want to do is choose which one you want. So selecting a payment is a way for you to physically receive money. That could be into a prepaid debit card. That could be through bankrolled or bank deposit, a wire transfer. That could be through cryptocurrency. That's going to be different from the credit wallet, using the credit wallet or transferring from the credit wallet. The credit wallet is an amount of money that actually stays in the LiveGood platform and that will allow you to, again, as I mentioned a few seconds ago, I should say, to either buy product, maybe pay for your own membership for the next month, or maybe even annual. You could actually create memberships for other people. You can actually pay for other memberships for other people and or pay for products for other people at the same time with the credit wallet. Okay, it's a really cool feature, but I'm going to focus right now on the payment option. And so when you click that payment option, there's going to be three major choices. Now, I personally live in the United States, but depending on what country you live in, the first thing you're going to do is going to choose the drop-down list. And notice we have countries all around the world that are available for and are working with and getting paid with LiveGood. So make sure you choose the country you live in. And then as I live in the United States, I'm going to choose the direct deposit, or I have decided to choose direct deposit. And so direct deposit goes right into my bank account every single Thursday. Okay, LiveGood is an amazing program where anything that you earn the prior week, you get paid on the following Thursday. They've paid me week in and week out and every month with the monthly matching and matrix bonuses on time every Thursday. Okay, it's an amazing company. And so I'm going to block out, of course, my details here, but if you are in the United States, or if you have, again, the ability to have a bank account in the United States, you're going to put your name, you're going to put the type of account, okay, is it checking or savings, and that name, you might want to make sure that that name matches up the name of your bank account. You're going to make sure that the routing number is okay and make sure your account number, and those are details you can pull off a check. So for example, if you have a check that you've used, or you have checks that you're not using, obviously, and you have those details, maybe it's electronically. Otherwise, you're going to want to follow up with the bank and figure out what the routing number is and what the accounting number is, and make sure those are typed in correctly. Because again, as it says here, very important, make sure all your information is accurate. If you put in the wrong number, that might be a lost commission forever because it will be sent to somebody else. So we obviously don't want that to happen to you. Okay, option number 2 is a really cool alternative, and that's called the Global e-wallet. Now, a separate company runs and does these payments. So the Global e-wallet is powered by a company or a group called iPayout. Now, notice the available options. Now, this might be the only available options living in the United States. If we were to change the country, those options might possibly change. So I can do a bank transfer, I can do a wire transfer, I can do a prepaid card, or I can even get cryptocurrency. And I believe there may be an option with iPayout. iPayout may either send you a prepaid card, or if you have an existing prepaid card, you can add, or a debit card, for example, you could add your digits and connect that debit card to that iPayout, and they would pay you there. Now, I'm going to put a link below in the video to iPayout. You can find out how to register that account in there. But if I were to change this, for example, if I were to click this instead and change, it's not changing yet, but I obviously want to keep mine as a direct deposit. But if you notice, there's details here to fill out. So if I were to change, I'd want to click this blue button and then obviously click the save. So there is some difference in the payouts when you get the bank system versus the iPayout versus cryptocurrency. And so with the bank deposit, I believe it's a $10 minimum to get a bank wire or a direct deposit. Okay, I believe it's $10 minimum. Notice with the iPayout, there is a $25 minimum payment. And then for cryptocurrency, it is a $60 minimum payment. So just keep that in mind when you are going through and setting up and making your choice. So once you again have saved or chose your iPayout, you also need to create an account with iPayout. So notice it says register with iPayout. You're going to put your full name again, make sure it's an appropriate name so that any tax records or anything else official can be tied into that and you can get paid with no problems. Make sure you enter your last name, an appropriate email, and make sure you verify that. Obviously, you're going to drop down again what country you live in. So make sure those countries are matched up. And then obviously do your date of birth. And then you're going to register with iPayout. Now, iPayout will then send you a separate email that you need to verify and you need to register with them. They're going to send you an email with a button to click that basically just says that you received, information and you want to register an account. You're going to click that account and then you're going to go register with more details in iPayout so that, again, that information can communicate back and forth between LiveGood and iPayout. Okay, so that's option number 2. Option number 3, if you wanted cryptocurrency through BitPay, you could choose BitPay, and it says you have the option of being paid in Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, or Doji. Now again, that may change based on the country that you've chosen up above. So play around with it. Again, based on the country that you live in, you may see some differences in the video I'm presenting. You're going to enter your email address there, and then again, if you do and choose this one, there is a $60 minimum to have that payment. If you earn less than that amount, what happens is that amount will accumulate on the next amount or the next payment. So let's say you earn only $25. Let's say you sponsored someone your first week. The next week, you're going to get that $25 payment. And then obviously, if you have the cryptocurrency choice, that's not going to work. But let's say the next week you sponsor 2 more people. So that's an additional $50. So now you totaled up to $75. So now you can make that pull and actually request to have that money paid out through BitPay. Okay. Once that $60 minimum is set, then you have that threshold, you can actually get paid. So obviously, whatever one you decide to choose, make sure you are clicking that save button. The other option that I wanted to share with you, if we go back to my earnings and click on the credit wallet. The credit wallet, again, if you decide that you just want to have some commissions saved in the beginning and you want to use that to buy some product and you want to use it to pay in advance, maybe you only joined LiveGood at the first month or the monthly level and you're working up to save some money because you want to buy in at the whole year and save the $20 and get in at $99.95, you have the option to do that. So what you're going to do is click on credit wallet. And in the credit wallet, you'll actually see how much money is in that credit wallet. And so I've transferred some of my money in there. So if we just go back for a second, you'll see that the last few weeks, so I earned $5.50 this week. I earned $110 on the monthly, last week, $134 on the monthly, and I've transferred some of that. So out of the $134, I transferred $72 into my wallet because I'm looking to have some money built up where I can then create another account for one of my children. With the weekly, it all went over. And then again, I can choose how much I want to go there. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So when you click on credit wallet, you can actually decide what to do. Do I want to fund my credit wallet or do I want to transfer it back into the earnings so that it can be paid out in one of those 3 methods that we talked about in the beginning of this video? So notice I already have some money in the account. We can choose also to share that money. I mentioned creating accounts for other people. So I can find an existing user. I can put their ID in here and I can actually share that money. So I would have to find the user's ID. I would have to enter their username, and I can actually send that money to that person. So maybe you're doing a bonus, or maybe you're helping out a family member or a really good friend, and you want to help pay for part of their membership. That is an option should you choose to do that. If you want to create a new user, you're going to click this create a new user button instead, and then you can decide what you want to do for that person. Do you want to order products or pay for their membership, or do you want to transfer credit? So for example, if I want to, again, create my next account, I'm going to, pay for the membership here. I'm going to click continue. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a series of information. I can choose who I want that sponsor to be. Now, I want to sponsor my own child, obviously, so you put my username in here. But if you are doing something where you're giving someone else the enrollee, you can actually change the username here, and then you can create someone else's account, entering their name, first name, last name, email, phone, again, username. You're creating this for them. Make sure all their details are set, what country they're from. So again, there's the drop-down list. choose their name, obviously, or enter their name, their city. So you have to have all their details. And then you can decide either just to buy them a product and send it to them. So we have all the product options that are available with Live Good. And then at the very, very bottom, if you wanted to create an account for that person, you can choose which one you want. Do you want the monthly membership for that person? Do you want to choose the annual membership? And do you also want them to be able to become an affiliate themselves and pay for their affiliate account? You could just maybe have a deal and just give the membership, and then they can decide later on if they wanted to become an affiliate, and they could enter their own credit card details in at the end. So once that's done, you can click continue, and that would generate a new user. And then that user would get an email saying, hey, welcome to Live Good. And then I would recommend you would also follow up with them through an email. And in that email, you could tell them what their username was and tell them what their password is, because obviously you created it. So that's when you have money in your account. Now, if I want to add more money, I would just click Fund My Credit Wallet, and it's going to ask me how much I want. Now, there's a couple ways you can add money to your credit wallet. You can physically send money into Live Good. However, there are some fees associated depending on the money you send. If you send more than $1,000, they will not take the fee out. But if you have anything less than $1,000, they will take out a $20 fee or processing fee, and then that money will be in your credit wallet, which then, again, you can use to buy products, you can pay for memberships, you can disseminate to other people. You can pay by cryptocurrency to fund your wallet, or you can transfer your commissions, which is what I've been doing recently. So if you're going to, again, send stuff through a wire, all those details are right here. They're going to tell you exactly how to do it. And then you need to follow up with an email telling them the exact amount that was sent, the name you sent it with, and the ID number to make sure that those funds go into the correct account. Cryptocurrency, once you enter that amount, let's say you have some crypto you want to send. Let's say you want to do $500 of crypto or $300 of crypto or $20 of crypto. You're going to enter that number in here, and then you're going to fund your wallet. Once you click that fund your wallet, that will start the process. It will open up new things in as far as the correct address to send, and then also likely to follow up with the right usernames, so on and so forth inside the member area. The one that I mentioned that I like to do, transfer commissions to the credit wallet, when you click on that, that's going to give you the option of how much you want to go. So right now, I have an additional $23.55 getting ready to go. So if you take $23.55, my next payment, $23.55 of my next payment is going to go into my credit wallet. Now, that $23.55, if we take that and add that to $116.40, that adds up to $139.95, which is the cost of a 1-year membership and the affiliate fee. So I'm going to pay for that whole thing for one of my daughters to get them started into Live Good as well, while they're busy in college working and studying to do what they want to do, and I'm going to help set them up with a side business a business on the side. Excuse me. The next button I could have chosen, if I want everything to go, if I want every cent to go from my next earnings into credit wallet, you can just click this button instead, and then it will transfer everything over. Then obviously make sure you click save when you are done. Now, if we go back to my earnings, and then if we go back into transfer, that's similar to what we were already looking at already. So I just want to show you those two buttons. We already looked at it through the credit wallet button. I want to show you the same thing through the transfer button as well. That basically just gave you a shorter version to go through and basically send stuff from my commissions into my wallet without having to go through all those other steps first. So like I said, we have multiple ways to get paid here with Live Good, regardless of what country you live in. So make sure you are looking and entering your country details. And we have lots of options, from regular bank transfer and direct deposit if you're in the United States. We have iPay, whether you're in almost any country in the world. And then we also have cryptocurrency options as far as ways to get paid. And then if you want to keep that money internal for things like buying products, transferring and creating accounts, or paying for your own membership, then you're going to want to access and use the credit wallet. So I hope you have found value from this, and make sure you are sharing it with the team. Anyone you refer, they are obviously welcome to use this video, and it's going to help them explain how they can get set up and start cashing out with Live Good as well. All right, take care. Thanks.